No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get all antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
All right. Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 Podcast. Your host, Jay, co-host, Brian, Kev. We are back, bros. Let's get it on. How we doing? Good. Yeah, okay. That's it.
What if things aren't good?
I don't know.
Chilling like Ruby over there on the couch.
That's right. The podcast
the
mascot here, Ruby. How we doing? Got anything for us? No? Got a haircut? You look great. You had a rough week. Ruby, you had to go.
Rough.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
That's right. She had to go and get, had to go.
Get pampered?
Let's see. Had to go a couple car rides. Had to get blood drawn and then had to get put under to get a special teeth cleaning and then get a haircut. She does not do well in the car rides. It shakes like a fucking, like one of the, I don't know, like a shake weight on the way to there. All right, a little housekeeping. I was trying to start it new at the beginning of the podcast. Check us out on reelsboozebros.com. The social media, RB2 Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. What else we got there? Yeah, those are the primary three that we got going on there. All right, so, and also on any of the listening platforms you got there, please rate us. Please, on anything we got. All right, anything, give us some 5 stars. I don't know, give us some claps. Give us some high fives or whatever. Just rate us. It'd be nice to know we're doing a good job. We're doing a bad job. Whatever you want to do. It'd be great. Let us know.
These guys suck. They're shitty.
Oh, they're shitty again?
Yeah, exactly. Let us know.
We suck again.
Hey, you want to throw a quote in there? Send us an email as well. Let us know. reelsboozebros@gmail.com. Let us know we're doing shitty or a movie you want us to do. All right? We'll do it. Because our list is extensive. We randomly make it up. So,
we have a list, but we don't follow the list.
it's more like a guideline, like the Pirate Codex.
The concept of a list.
All right, so moving on to tonight's podcast. Last week, we tried to do Tommy Boy. It was videoed. It's out there somewhere in the media space, but it's not uploaded anywhere. I'm working on it. I don't know if it's going to be out there. It may or may not, so maybe one of the lost episodes that we've done before.
Oh,
I heard it was the best one.
I don't know if it was the best one, but it was the best videoed one. Let's say that.
but it didn't record like anything on.
No, it's there. So the audio did not record on the on our cool Zoom PodTrack P8. I went looking for the files, not there. It actually went straight to the camera, so everything's on the camera. So the audio on the camera is fantastic, but it's not. It's not on here. I was like, "Fuck!" So, and I can't extract the files on the video. I'm trying to figure that out and see what's going on. So, yeah, this is. I'm not a fucking video editor. I gotta learn how to do this. AI, help me out. So, Tommy Boy is in the.
It's all because Jay want wingy.
Yeah, the files are in the computer, trying to figure it out. And
every time I want to upload an episode, I want to drive my car into an abutment.
So the previous podcast before that was Pineapple Express. Hopefully you get your your Pineapple Express your joint on, and that's that. So tonight's episode is Thor Ragnarok. Gonna finish off the big 3. We did Iron Man, Captain America, Civil War, and we're going to do Thor Ragnarok. So Iron Man, Captain America.
Winter Soldier.
I'm sorry. Captain America, Winter Soldier. What did I say? Captain America?
Civil War.
Civil War.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Civil War. I saw Civil War the other day. Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Soldier.
These are by far the best movies of the big 3. Iron Man, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Thor Ragnarok. So that's the one we're doing tonight. But before we get into that, let's get into the beer fridge. And oh boy, did we get into the beer fridge? Because we just grabbed this bad boy out right before we even started this podcast. We got the Stone IPA. It's a West Coast style IPA. We got the reason why we chose this one that was in the beer fridge because it had the little devil guy on it that looked like a Suter that was going to bring on Ragnarok for this. So I think it's flat. So you guys tell me.
It's a ringing endorsement.
It's not flat. And once again, it sounds like we're ripping West Coast IPAs, but that's what it is.
East Coast. let's bring back the rivalry.
So who got shot here?
Shit.
I don't know. Let's take our.
All right. Well, anyway, I'll just talk positively about the beer, I guess. So I do like Stone IPA. Like I said, it's been a while since I had these. You get these all the time when I was back at Rutgers for the second time, basically. But no, I don't think it tastes flat. It's definitely it's not an easy drinker at all, and it's normally not like that either. It might be why it's throwing us off compared to other IPAs we've had. A lot of them have been a lot smoother recently. But if you want to actually taste an IPA and put some hair on your chest, that's what it'll do.
Go chest hair.
Chest hair going sport mode. Yeah.
Hey.
You know what? It's getting 2.75 on my fucking app. So
He's writing it right now. He's so angry.
I am. I'm doing it right now.
See him. His hands are shanking. If only his hands are shaking. If only there was video. But I guess
Sport mode went soft.
It's about to. What is it? It says like a 6 point. It's a 6.9
nice
percent.
Giggity.
Stone IPA, the iconic West Coast style IPA. Fuck this, man. I'm dropping it down to.
Oh, he's going lower.
2.25.
Oh
man, on his scale, that's like a -3 on most.
No, it's.
I know the beer scale is different.
I'm gonna tag all the people on there. Let them know. Hoppy, no. Piney, no. Smooth, bitter. It's none of this. Flat. I'm trying to find that. So, that's what I got. You guys got any thoughts on this? On this?
It's the A cups of beer. Gotcha.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else?
No.
On this. All right. Let me close that and get back onto the podcast. Okay. So moving on. Background. In Thor Ragnarok, thank you very much. The God of Thunder returns with a fresh haircut, a broken hammer, and a series of problems. He has a problem. His long-lost sister Hela, the goddess of death, is back and ready to destroy Asgard. Asgard? Asgard? Is that what it is? Wherever you're from. Stranded on the chaotic planet Sakaar, Thor is forced into a gladiator match against his old buddy. I know him from work. We're friends from work.
I know that guy.
Hulk and must assemble a misfit team, including Loki and Valkyrie, to stop the end of the world, a.k.a. Ragnarok, packed with cosmic chaos, neon vibes, and Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum. What the fuck
Not
was
me.
that?
Not me.
That was my phone.
If we had it on, if we had a video,
Yeah.
we would have caught this.
Of course, the one time we don't have the video.
Damn it, Kevin.
I was just gonna say it was me.
The Marvel entry flips the script with humor, heart, and hammerless heroics. That's right. And Doctor Strange makes an appearance.
He does. He's right there.
He's right there. Do you guys see it? Did you check the video? He's right there. All right. So Rotten Tomatoes, 93% tomato meter, 87% audience score. IMDb, 7.9 out of 10. Metacritic, 74 out of 100. User score, 7.7 out of 100. And for our scores, Brian, go right ahead.
I'm going to give this a solid 9 to 9.5 here, especially for Marvel. I think we've been over this a bunch of times. This is in the top 5 Marvel movies that they've done, in my opinion. It is hands down definitely the best Thor movie. It kind of gives him his best character, sort of, I don't want to say his full arc, but most of it, and it kind of gets him to like almost all of his powers of like where he's at. He was I don't want to go like super funny, but very funny in this movie, and it was just like comedic like timing that they had throughout this whole entire movie, which made this movie even better. The fight scenes were really good, and you got to see some cool shit in here, and it was a pretty solid story, so I enjoy it. One of the better Marvel movies, hands down.
Kevin.
So I basically have the exact same like rating. I was like, yeah, it's definitely at least a 9 or somewhere between 9 and 9.5, basically. Yeah. It's definitely up there with, we've always talked about, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, this. whatever your flavor between like Infinity War and Endgame might be.
Yeah, that's probably the.
And then there's
5.
stuff in there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one, I remember. So we've talked about it before with the Marvel movies. I was late getting to them because I was busy being a nerd most of the time when all this was going on. This is 2017, so it was later. But yeah, this one I had to rewatch, or not rewatch. I had to watch before Infinity War and Endgame came out. Immediately, I was like, "Oh, this is like different because it's actually like like it's up there with like Guardians of the Galaxy as being like more of a comedic movie. I mean, it's still serious at times also, but it's definitely, especially once they get with Jeff Goldblum on the planet and shit, what is the fucking rock guy's name? It's not Grok.
Korg.
Korg. That's his name. Yeah. It's just great dialogue and banter between the characters that goes on through there. It still has the fight scenes aren't as prevalent until the very end of the movie, basically. I mean, obviously you get the Coliseum fight, but yeah, it's not until like they actually start to leave the planet when they actually start to get the what do you call it? The
Revolution?
the Top Gun scene. I don't know. Whatever you call it. They're not planes. They're not. I don't know. Spaceships. Whatever.
Yeah.
The things that are flying. They start doing all that shit.
The
Yeah.
spaceships, that's what they are.
And then into the final battle at the back on Asgard too. So, but no, definitely it was a nice thing like watching this after watching other Marvel movies getting caught. I was like, oh, an actual like not saying the other movies weren't enjoyable, but this is like a more humorous, interesting movie to get into compared to everything else. So, yeah, definitely one of the better ones from their first 3 phases, basically.
Yeah, I have to agree. This was a great. I would say, let's see, the Winter Soldier, then comes this one, then I would say Iron Man. I would put him out of the 3.
Yeah.
Out of the origin.
I would agree
out
with
of the
that.
arc. They gave it to Chris Hemsworth and they let him cook, and he cooked. Plain and simple. My man was fantastic because the first 2 movies. Thor is like a boring character in my opinion in the comic books. He's very matter of fact. He needs to have some sort of sense of humor. And Chris Hemsworth is.
Well, it's hard to humanize a literal god, I guess.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is fucking funny.
Yeah.
And you need to I'm glad that Taika Waititi took over and changed that up. He gave this like. Yeah, you
Took it a little too far in the next one.
Yeah, he did. A little too much. The Love and Thunder, it got a little too crazy. Like, dude, you need to like take it back like a lot. But we're not doing that. Maybe further down the road we'll talk about that on a different podcast. But this one was had the right amount of flavor. Everyone was perfect in this. I loved the concept, even with Hela. And all the other side characters, what's going on, great storyline, and the addition of having Korg, what a staple later on in the movies. I'm glad he came on in Endgame. I loved having that character because I thought we were done after this, but he came back, and even Meek came back, and I fucking loved it. Like there's just small little lines.
Hop onto the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
No password as usual.
Yeah, as usual. Even one of my, I think, I would say Korg and who was it? Sir Ben Kingsley. When he shows
Mandarin?
up, the Mandarin, yeah.
Oh, in the 10 Rings?
Yeah, in the 10 Rings, and he shows up later on in Shang-Chi. I loved it. Those are one of my favorite side characters.
I'm sober now.
Yeah. I thought those were great. I love what they did with those side characters. They were very small roles, but Trevor, his name was Trevor.
Yeah.
I remember exactly what it was. But I love it. It was fantastic what they did with it, and great story. And they just let him cook. I can't say any more good about it.
A lot of people are allowed to cook.
Yeah. They give him some vegetables. Let me get some stuff like that. And that's what we got. So, all right, let's move on with the scenes. What we got for scenes? I want to start. I love this opening scene. I want to say, out of all of them, though I do love the infiltration scene for Winter Soldier. I can't tell because it might be the opening scene for this one might be just a hair better than this one because it's funny.
So the whole thing with Surtur, right?
With Surtur,
Yeah.
that's going on there. Because it's comedic. I don't know because I'm always biased to Captain America, as we all know. But rewatching this one, I'm like, God damn, that's a pretty good opening scene because the action shot following the hammer going around and the music is just perfect with it. So I don't know. What do you got? I just want to throw that.
I do like the beginning of this movie, and I just like you knew it was gonna be, I knew like right from the beginning it was definitely gonna be good, because when all of a sudden he's giving this speech to Surtur and he's like the cage keeps turning around and he's like, yeah, hold on one sec, I'll wait until I get back.
Yeah.
It just like flips around.
Yeah, he's in chains.
I swear I'm not doing this.
Yeah. I was
Doing it on its own.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this is definitely gonna be a good one. And
Just want to point just because it's on the scene right now. Kate Blanchett looks really hot right now, and then gets less and less hot as the movie goes along.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, just throwing that out there. I'm like, anyway.
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Might be the helmet. The helmet's getting in the way. All right, sorry.
No. Now I'm thinking about the rest of the.
Yeah. Well, we got it on the background, so we got to see.
We can tell. But I don't know if we keep drinking the beer, it might not make any difference. It might get hotter as the movie goes along.
Maybe.
Gotta get that thumper scale out.
God damn it. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to say, this one's an 18.7 on my scale.
No,
The
there
movie,
you go.
that's right. There you
That's
go.
right.
Your rating.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Back to scenes. What else we got going on for scenes? Do we like the scene of Matt Damon showing up?
I do have the fake playlist.
Matt Damon.
All right. So what else we got going on here? Some other.
Yeah, so I basically have like the opening, which kind of leads into him coming back into Asgard. So, we're finding out like that's not really Odin that's there. It's actually his brother, Loki. So that was that. It was, like we said, Matt Damon makes another great cameo in here as playing Loki. So...
yeah, I wonder how they set that up.
Yeah, I don't know who's he got to be friends with. Well, he was in the Deadpool movies, right?
Yeah.
Was
The second one.
Oh,
He's sitting on the truck, right? He's the fat guy.
Wait,
Yeah.
Deadpool? I
No, wait.
I gotta rewatch it.
He's done cameos before.
he's in one of them.
Yes.
I was confused
Yeah.
for a second. I was thinking about the intro of all the random people who become regular or try to become heroes, but they all fucking die. But he's not one of them.
No, that was
No,
Brad
no,
Pitt.
no, that's
that
Brad
was
Pitt.
Brad Pitt. He was
He's the
invisible.
Mr. Invisible.
Yeah.
Until you see him get electrocuted.
Yeah. The parachuting scene.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll go with that.
I'll just guess, it's Taika Waititi from somewhere. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, probably. From there, we'll go into going to New York, meeting Loki.
Strange.
Loki and Thor go to New York to meet Doctor Strange. Well, not to meet Doctor Strange, but to get Odin. The banter between Loki and Thor at that time is great. You then see Doctor Strange and how important he is to this whole universe. So that part is cool. I like how he fills his beer up. I wish he could do that for all of us.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Spoiler alert for one of the categories later. I'm just pointing that out.
What you want something to drink? Want that?
Yeah.
What's this? Not
Yeah, can I have another one?
yeah, not tea.
Let me do a light beer this time.
Yeah,
Get a Moscow Mule.
Yeah.
yeah. And then Thor once again
Not if that Stone IPA out there.
just with the hammer coming across. Sorry. Like I said, just his comedic timing in the whole movie was fucking phenomenal. Then going right from there, we just talked about, we meet their long lost sister Hela, who we find out is stronger than the both of them, and she destroys the hammer.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun. Thor is literally heartbroken. He's just like, what? That's not possible.
Oh my God, you had an affair with a hammer?
Which then leads to them fighting in the Bifrost, which they both get kicked out, which was pretty cool. Didn't know that could happen, but okay, it does happen. Once again, Thor's captured again for the second time in a movie.
Yeah, this is the next scene that I had. I didn't have a lot of other stuff, but this scene is the next one that I had.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. When he first lands on Trash Planet, basically.
Sakaar.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Trash. But yeah, it's
Call it Trash Planet.
But it's Trash Planet.
What do you want to call it?
That's exactly what it is. It's Trash Planet.
But then at the same time, he's captured again, and then you meet Valkyrie for the first time, and she's shit-faced. but still looks good.
Yeah.
So
I love when Ray has her
She
watching,
just falls.
off the ship. I'm like, oh man, she's trash.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
wait. She has this crazy weapon system on her thing. I don't know how she doesn't hit Thor, but whatever. He's a god, so he could deflect it, I guess.
Yeah.
So there was that. Then I guess I will go to the gladiator fight. Thor.
Well, before you get to the gladiator fight, I do have the intro to the Grandmaster also.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's enough.
first meeting Jeff Goldblum's character, and then him just fucking liquefying that one guy.
What is it? Sparkles?
Oh yeah.
Superpower Sparkles?
Oh, that was his cousin, like Jude or something like that.
Oh, it smells.
The smell. What does it smell like? I like
It's on my boots. It's on my shoes. I'm stepping in it.
like burnt hair. The Grandmaster.
Yeah. Jeff Goldblum, fantastic in this movie.
Yes.
So there's that. Then we'll go to, like I said, the gladiator fight, basically. Thor versus Hulk. Did they ruin it in the... I'm trying to think back. In the trailer, did they say the Hulk was in this movie?
Yeah.
They did, right?
Yeah,
That's
I think he's a friend from work was in it. You didn't know what the context of it was, but I think that whole he's a friend from work thing was in the trailer.
and you just heard like the rah, probably. Yeah. So it's like, oh, who else could it be?
No, I think they just flat out showed the Hulk.
Oh,
No, they showed him.
Yeah.
I think there was stuff that's going on.
Oh, okay.
But they-
Like
they-
even
they-
me, like I said, I hadn't seen it when it came out,
I was
but
gonna say, it
I
was
knew
like
that was going
8
to be in it
years
'cause I'd
ago,
seen
so-
it.
Yeah, because they had his they had like his Chris Hemsworth's haircut, Thor's haircut. Like they had his face, I believe, that was there, and they had like the armor from because it was all. It's like they thought they were because they were like, oh, he's in space now, and they were taking from Thor Battle World, which was amazing. Like Thor gets launched into space, and he becomes like not Thor. Hulk gets launched into space, and he takes over this planet and he basically becomes like the king of it, and it's like battle world of basically like this of like arenas, and that's kind of like a mix of what's going on. So anyway,
gotcha. Yeah. So there's that. You get the Hulk smash on Thor. Loki is super happy about that.
That's how it feels. Whatever he says.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
Yeah.
Then you get
I just love the sport.
I'm a big fan. Then you get to see Thor with some new powers. I guess finally realizing his full potential a little bit, even though he's not. He just kind of is, but not at the same time. So there was that. I did forget like earlier meeting Korg. So
Yes.
piss off, Ghost.
Yeah. I'm Korg. Speak. I tried a revolution. Didn't pass enough pamphlets.
No one showed up.
No one showed.
Another day, another Doug.
So then I'll have the Revengers, them joining together, and then them fighting, leaving off Sakaar with the giant, like, I don't know, orgy mobile.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out.
Yeah. That's what he's
Don't touch anything.
It's my birthday.
Yeah, right. So good.
There's a fireworks going off.
And then we'll have the battle on Asgard, Thor versus Hela, Hulk versus what is the fucking giant wolf?
Fenris.
Oh, Fenris or whatever. And then the rest of them, the battle on the bridge.
Yeah.
So
All right, Kev, you go ahead. I was going to say,
Well, this is one where I could just say everything that Brian just said is what I have on my list also. So I literally don't have it. Aside from me throwing in the Grandmaster intro, that's pretty much everything that I had written down. So there you go.
I like to break it down.
Oh, no, I do have one more. Sorry. Just for the weird plot point, I do like it when they go into Odin's Vault of Treasures, basically. That's when Hela
Yes.
first goes in there,
Yeah.
basically. Just cool to see, I guess there's a fake Tesseract and a real Tesseract, it looks like.
No,
It looks like they go by two of. She walks by two of them. It looks like I thought so. They have the fake
No, Thanos'
Infinity
glove.
Gauntlet.
The Infinity glove.
But it's fake.
She's like fake.
Fake. But she definitely looks like she walks by 2 Tesseracts. So I wonder if one's fake and one's real. Obviously, we know that the other one's going to be real because Loki walks by it later, and we know that he stole it when they do the intro to Infinity.
Or is it the other one for
Infinity
the first? No, the first one. The
one that's actually on the staff?
No, the big blue stone from the Frost Giants.
Oh, okay.
Could be that real.
All right, yeah, that's probably what it was then. Anyway, it was still cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done talking.
I have to say, as I always do, I do like the smaller scenes. What about when Bruce Banner jumps out of the plane? You really want to know who about to see who I really am?
Yeah.
And he fucking jumps out.
I feel like I know you.
Yeah, and he jumps out and he just fucking
Face plants.
like
He's fucking
like
dead.
slams right in front of the wolf, and the wolf is like, huh?
Pushes him away. Everyone just stops and looks at like,
yeah,
what
just like,
the?
here comes a fucking dead body. Dude, you're like, oh shit!
He face planted.
It's like you just hear splat on the fucking on the Bifrost Bridge. I think that was awesome. I also like this when he's going.
Yeah.
Like Thor's going through. He's like, you're about to meet the Grand Master in
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
It's like the Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
It is. I actually paused it to rewind it. It is the Willy Wonka music that's playing in the
Yeah,
background.
is it really?
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
I knew it seemed familiar or something. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
When it started, I was like, wait, it sounds like, so I literally rewound it. I was like, no, it is the Willy Wonka music.
Yeah,
it's
it's
obviously
just-
like different like key or whatever, but it's
Nice,
the same.
a little
it's the same
BTS.
thing, yeah.
Oh, here comes the. Is this the family coming home right here?
It could be.
Ruby got up. Should we take a quick break? Stuff that's going on before we go into quotes.
You could do a pause.
Do a pause before they come running in. And go, let's do a pause. Okay, all right, we're back. Family's been set and tucked up to bed. Dog is outside. The mascot. Scenes. I think we're done with scenes. Let's go on to quotes, and we got a lot of quotes because this movie actually has a lot of quotes, surprisingly for there. So I would have to say pretty much almost everything Korg says is quotable.
Yeah, I got a lot of him written down. So.
So, Kev, go right ahead.
I mean, I'll start with, I do have one of the opening lines from the movie. It's like when Surtur's like, Thor, son of Odin. Surtur, son of a bitch.
I thought you were dead.
Let's see. I do like when Hela's giving her opening speech when she's first in Asgard, basically, after she gets rid of Loki and Thor. It's like, it's come to my attention that you don't know who I am. I'm Hela, Odin's firstborn, et cetera, et cetera. Then the one guy, whoever you are, wherever you've done, surrender now. It's like, whoever I am, did you not listen to a word I said? So, pretty good. Anyway. But yeah, so then I have a whole bunch of Korg quotes basically in a row. It's basically from the scene that was just on in the background also. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Ha! Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke for you. It's like, how'd you end up here? Well, I tried to start a revolution, but I didn't print enough pamphlets, so hardly anyone turned up. Except for my mom and her boyfriend, who I hate. As punishment, I was forced to be in here and become a gladiator. Bit of a promotional disaster, that one, but I'm actually organizing another revolution. I don't know if you'd be interested in something like that. Do you reckon you'd be interested? So has anyone ever fought the Grand Masters champion? Yeah, Doug has. Hey, Doug, can you come over here? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Doug's dead. Anyone who fights the Grand Masters champion perished. You're not actually thinking about fighting him, are you? It's like, yes, I am. I'm going to fight, win, and get the hell off this planet. That's exactly what Doug used to say. See you later, new Doug. And then right after, that's what I was talking about right there, so whatever. And then also later on, it's another day, another Doug. So let's see. I've got... yeah, I do have the Coliseum scene. So it's basically as soon as Thor just like, yes! Hey, we know each other. He's a friend from work. Where have you been? Everyone thought you were dead. So much has happened since I last saw you. I lost my hammer like yesterday, so that's still pretty fresh. Loki, he's alive. Can you believe it? He's up there. Hey, Loki, look who it is. And just sitting there, no. Let's see. Well, we do have the whole thing when both Thor and the Hulk are trying to access the ship's computer. So it's just access denied, access denied. Damn it, Stark. Point Break. Welcome, Point Break. And then when Banner does, it's just Banner. Welcome, Strongest Avenger. There you go. Let's see. When they were talking about the way they're going to get off the planet, when Heimdall tells them to go through the biggest door possible, and they says, "Oh, we're going through the devil's anus." What?
That's right.
And then later on, it's like Ant was like, "I didn't know it was called that when I made this plan." They do the whole thing with the Hulk's PhDs when they ask him how many PhDs does Banner have? 7. And then later on, they come back to it. You need to fly this thing. It's like, I don't know how to fly this thing. It's like, you're a doctor. You have PhDs. You should figure it out. So, good comeback there from him also. Brian and I were just talking about this before when you went outside. So it's just like, the arena's mainframe for the obedience disc has been deactivated and the slaves have all armed themselves. Oh, I don't like that word. Mainframe? No, why would I have a problem with the word mainframe? No, the S word. Oh, sorry, the prisoners with jobs have armed themselves.
The prisoners with jobs have armed themselves.
I do like Odin's, are you Thor the god of hammers?
Yep.
So, and then I do have two more quotes at the end. So it's the damage is not too bad. As long as the foundations are still strong, we can rebuild this place. It'll be a haven for all of our peoples and aliens of the universe. Oh, the foundations are gone. All right, sorry.
Oh, Korg.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, it's like, I'm not sure. Any extensions? Meek, where are you from? Oh, Meek's dead. Oh, yeah, suddenly I stomped on him. It's like, sorry, I accidentally stomped on him on the big bridge. I still feel so guilty. I've been carrying around his dead body all day. Oh, Meek's alive. He's alive. He said, that's great, guys. What do you think? And he's like, all right, Earth it is.
Oh, Meek's alive.
There we go. Piss off, Ghost.
Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't write that one down. But anyway, I do have, and then it's from the second end credit scene, basically, also, for the Grandmaster also. It's like, I got to say, I'm proud of you all. This revolution has been a huge success. Yay, us. A pat on the back for everyone. Come on, no? Me too. I've been a big part of it. Can't have a revolution without somebody to overthrow. So, yep, you're welcome. And it's a tie. And that's what I got.
Nice. Nice.
Brian, what you got for us?
I really don't have much to add besides the piss off Ghost, which is literally about to come up any second now. I do like the one between Hulk and Thor when they're talking. After the fight, Hulk always angry. And I know, we're the same, you and I. Just a couple hot-headed fools. Yeah, same. Hulk like fire. Thor like water. He's like, well, we're both kind of like fire. He's like, yeah, but Hulk like real fire, like raging fire. Thor like smoldering fire.
I didn't have a quote for it, but I do like the multiple back and forth about arguing about who won the fight, basically.
Yeah.
And then we talked to Ben, and he's like, oh, no, I won. That doesn't sound right.
I won easily. What about even though it's like not like, I guess it is kind of memorable. He's like, and he's naked.
Yeah.
And it's in my mind. What else we got here? Yeah.
I love the fact that Meek comes around the corner with a pissed off Ghost.
This team of yours, it's got a name. Yeah, it's called the Revengers. Revengers. Yeah, I'm getting revenge. You're getting revenge. He's getting revenge. And then Banner. I'm undecided.
I actually have this. It's on screen right now. They're picking the weapons for the fight. And he's like, oh, you guys, you got to clean the blood and hair off these things. It's like, I guess this thing with 3 forks would be good if you were fighting 3 vampires close together or huddled together.
Oh, a hammer. Yeah, it's going to run really fast. I had to give him the ability to fight. You wrote a hammer. The hammer rode you on your back. No, it just spin really fast.
Why he wants to go back to that?
Oh my God! A hammer pulled you off the ground and pulled me off the ground. I'll fly up into the air. I would fly. Every time I threw it, it would always come back to me. Because it sounds like you had a very special, intimate relationship with this hammer. That losing it was almost comparable to losing a loved one. That's a nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Oh, the hammer.
Oh, hey now.
Corey, that was great with the fact
yeah, that's kind of all I really got. Not much more. Kev did use a lot, so it's all good. Or what about Asgard is not a place; it's a people, and its people need your help.
Lame. No, he's got.
Let's see.
That's what heroes do.
Yeah, I just did the Revolution one. I had one too. Oh, yes, me too. On many occasions, there was this one time when we were children. He transformed himself into a snake, and he knows I love snakes. So I went to pick up the snake to admire it, and he transformed back to himself, and he was like, "Blah, it's me!" And he stabbed me. We were 8 at the time. Oh man. All right. So Thor had some pretty good lines on there. And when he was going back and forth with between Hulk and Thor, and then or when he's going with Valkyrie, it's like, I know it's you. I can see your face. It's like, but
Well, how about now?
but not when I cover it with this.
Really? Really? That one, that's a great meme, though.
So
With the, really?
Or wait, is it? It's like, is it or is he really? That's what it is. Right?
Yeah.
Is he really?
yeah.
Is
Is
he,
that? It's
though?
also one I got wrong from. It was a
Or
while
is
ago we're
it,
talking
is he,
about-
though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Is he though? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's for quotes. That's for scenes. We got a lot of good ones, stuff like that. Let's take a break, and we'll come back and finish the rest of this podcast. All right. Oh, that's right. There's Stan Lee here on this.
Yep.
On that, he's about to do his haircut.
Please don't cut my hair.
I forgot that's where he came in this movie. Oh, that's a good scene right there. Always having Stan Lee in this. All right, be right back. Stay tuned. I know what you're thinking. Oh no, Thor's in a cage. How did this happen? Well, sometimes you got to get captured just to get a straight answer to something. It's a long story. Basically, I'm a bit of a hero. See, I spent some time on Earth, for the record. I've saved the planet a couple of times. Then I went searching through the cosmos for a couple of magical, colorful Infinity Stone things, but didn't find any. That's when I came across a path of death and destruction, which led me all the way here to this cage where I met you. All right, Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 Podcast. We are back. Thanks for tuning in. Let's finish the rest of this podcast. Let's go, bros. Let's do this. All right, let's go on Movie Awards. Best quote.
Piss off, Ghost.
Trying to build it up to what we're going to think of what it is, but piss
Is he, though?
off, Ghost.
Is he, though?
When you think of Thor Ragnarok, what is it, the first quote that comes into your head?
It's not necessarily funny, but the first thing I have written down is yes, we know each other. He's a friend from work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
That's basically what I think of. It goes, we're friends from work.
No, so one of the, like, is it the is he, though? We're friends from work. Piss off, Ghost. And then...
I was gonna say before you were talking about memes from this movie. There's also he's like, you can't stop me. He's like, no, but he can.
Yeah. But the other one is from Odin. Are you Thor, God of Hammers? Yeah. So those are the ones that usually just come to my mind from this movie.
Yeah, there's like several, but like, yeah.
The piss off Ghost one, I just love.
That's a good one. I actually forgot about that one until we
Just
saw the
because
movie.
We gotta find a way to loop Doug from this into Doug from I'll Be Your Doug also.
I'll be your
We need
Doug.
the all Doug edition of the podcast.
Another day.
Who's your
another
favorite Doug?
Yeah, another day, another Doug.
Teach me how to Dougie.
Yeah, I'll be your, wait, he said another day, another Doug. I'll be your Doug.
Yeah.
See you later, new Doug.
That's Black Doug.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh, easy with that shit.
oh, Doug's dead. We all think about Doug. That's going on. All right, so best scene. What are we going for best scene that's here?
We literally just had it on the background. We stopped what we were doing to watch the whole scene. So it's the centerpiece of the movie is the whole Colosseum fight between Thor and
Yeah,
Loki.
yeah, it has to be.
I do like the last fight scene
With Hela?
Maybe not the scene of them leaving the planet, but the actual fight scene on the bridge. Everything goes on there also. But no, I think the Colosseum scene is the best.
Yeah.
It's the main part of it. I think it's part of the main thing that people think of from this movie also is the fight
For
between
sure.
the two of them also.
And then I'll give it the net after that. A close second for me is the 2 minutes from when he does the gigantic lightning bolt blast of
On the bridge
on the right to Hela.
when they get Immigrant Song going
Yep.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It comes in and stuff like that.
I was like, it was great for that part of the movie. It's just like, why did you have to use it in the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't have picked a different song.
yeah, it should have a different 80s song for that at that point.
Yeah.
So,
But whatever. I mean, it definitely works for the second part. Like, it made a ton of sense for that part. But
yeah, listen, you win some, you lose some. All right, so that's why it was like an 18.5 instead of like a 19. That's because they used the song twice there. All right, so going on. So
Inside of me.
as we know, Randy Watson's best character.
God damn, that boy can sing.
a couple choices.
There is.
Is Korg in the movie too much?
I don't know, man. It's close. But and the Grandmaster. They're
He's
both
also in the
in
movie
there.
too much, yeah. I mean, I wrote down Korg anyway, so.
It was Korg.
Meek.
Meek was.
He didn't say anything.
He
He
didn't
was
say
fired.
anything, but he was coming.
He died with honor.
He died
and came back.
He came back, and then with this ghost, he came fucking round the corner, fucking scissoring, ready to take out some ghosts.
So I'm going Meek.
Did he die with honor? Cork stepped on him.
He was fighting for honor, I guess.
Collateral damage.
Yeah.
Listen, he's all about the revolution.
Yeah. He got the pamphlets. He probably told them to pass them out, and he cut them all up.
Yeah, it's like fuck paper. I'm scissors. I gotta fuck paper up.
I did write down if Korg doesn't count, then I don't know what his. I mean, his character is obviously supposed to be Loki. I just said Matt Damon. Does Matt Damon work as a character?
Matt Damon's character.
Matt Damon.
The Matt Damon Loki.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
I didn't do it for him.
Yeah, it's like a three-way tie.
Yeah.
Well, I would say the hierarchy would probably be Cork, and then it would probably be the Grandmaster, then Meek.
Yeah.
I would say that's how I would go because.
Yeah. But if for one who just doesn't say anything in the whole entire movie, and I do just enjoy him as Meek, like it's just so stupid, but so good.
Because the fact when he has his body and he runs with the fucking things.
He's got knives for hands.
Yeah, it's fucking so random. Okay. It's so fucking stupid. All right.
It's suicide! You've seen him, you know how strong he is. You can't win!
Adrian Balboa Award, the worst character. He went a punch in the face in this movie. Is it the assistant to
So I had
her.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
would just say I wanted to go with Scourge also because he's kind of a bitch, but I guess he somewhat redeems himself at the very end. So, but still a bitch.
Yeah. 2 punches we're allowed to get. A punch and a slap maybe, but yeah, the assistant.
I got a 2-piece right here.
Yeah, I got a 1-2 combo going on. Yeah, I don't know what her name is, but she sucks.
She just has a mean look on her face too the whole time.
And she looks like she can throw down. So you might need a couple in there. Like come on.
Oh fuck! God damn it! She's an angry. I can't think of her name. Shit. An angrier version of the big girl from League of Their Own. Why am I blanking on her name?
Marla Hooch?
Fuck, Marla Hooch.
Yeah.
Angry Marla Hooch.
Yeah. She looks like steroided Marla Hooch. That's going
Throw her a steak.
Well, yeah, angry from the steroids.
Throw her a steak and then fight her.
Yeah. That's it. All right. So that's what we got going there. All right, moving on. So BTS behind the scenes. So let's do this. Thor's friend from work line about the Incredible Hulk was suggested to Chris Hemsworth by Make-A-Wish child who visited the set on the day the scene was filmed.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I've known that for a while. That was always a nice one. So it's like, oh, why don't you guys are friends and say you're friend from work? He's like, that's awesome. All right, so director Taika Waititi said in an interview with MTV News, I would say we improvised probably 80% of the film or ad-libbed and threw in stuff, which is awesome and great.
Worked for this one.
Yeah.
Second one, they probably improvised 100%.
100%. And that's fine.
We don't need a script.
Yeah, that one was a little too much. I did enjoy the Screaming Goats, but they brought in too much.
Could we bring that into a category?
But
where could you put the Screaming Goats? And so it could be the opposite of the Boo version. We'd have the positive, the Screaming Goats are happy.
Where can you throw a Screaming Goat? All right, maybe when
You
we
still have the thing up here?
I hid that thing. I don't think it's up there anymore. I fucking hate that thing. Well, it's not bad. It's pretty good. But then when the girls do it, it's so fucking annoying. All right. I think Dave got that.
Yeah, he got it for Christmas.
Yeah, that fucking hate that thing. Sir Anthony Hopkins had decided against returning as Odin, but upon reading this story, he changed his mind. Before
He's like, I only got to be in the movie for like 10 minutes. It's
yeah,
fine.
he's like, yeah,
We'll make time.
Yeah, I'll make time. It looks good. I'm
I'll
getting
take my millions of dollars.
Yeah, I don't think I paid that much. Probably, well, not a million, but he probably got paid enough. Where we go? Next one. That's before the sets created for Marvel's Doctor Strange 2016 were demolished. Director Taika Waititi took advantage of them by writing and filming a scene for this movie featuring Thor meeting Dr. Stephen Strange. Marvel and Doctor Strange director Scott Derrickson felt the scene was kind of perfect to show Strange joining the wider Marvel Cinematic Universe after his standalone introduction in that movie. So the scene appeared during the end credits of Doctor Strange. So that's obviously, yeah. So this movie basically takes place after, because when they're showing the filming and stuff going on for his father. Let's see, director. He described the movie as a 1970s and 80s science fiction fantasy, the most out there of all the Marvel movies. Yes, it was. He cited Big Trouble in Little China as a major influence on this movie, which is, yeah.
I could kind of see it, but
I knew that, and that was going to be my one BTS. So I'm out
it's
of a
kind of
job.
like
I'm out of a job.
it's kind of like Big Trouble Little China and Flash Gordon combined.
It's a fun adventure film that
Flash.
has big stakes, but also has a breakneck speed and takes you on a crazy adventure. So, I'm sorry, Kev.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm like, this is great, especially because that's we love that movie on this podcast here. So, Kev, you have anything you want for us? You want to join?
Yes. Behind the scenes, did you know that Jay's a dick?
Brian, anything you want to add to that?
Did you know that Kevin's right? Yeah.
Moving on.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
All right. So, can The Rock make this movie better? Where should we put him in the film? Can't make the movie better, but where should we put him in the film?
He can. We literally just talked about the worst character. Have him be the female guard. I think it's 100% funnier if he's the actual guard. Doesn't have to be female. Just make it be The Rock as like the right hand man instead.
The right hand man instead. Yeah. Put him in there. I always think
he can die to happy birthday music.
No, he's Doug.
He's Doug. Having to.
They flash back to him real quick.
Yeah.
Have his corpse
Right before he goes, he gives the people eyebrow.
Yeah.
Then it's another day, another Doug.
Another Doug. There he goes. That'd be pretty good. I like both choices that's going on there. I didn't have anything. I was thinking.
You say Scourge?
Have him. No, I had nothing. I had nothing going on there. All right. Should there be a sequel franchise TV series? There was.
You think so?
There's been sequels.
There's been a few movies based.
There's supposed to be another sequel.
There's more Thor.
At least one more Thor.
Thor's coming back. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's
I think it's gonna be good. I have high hopes for that one.
Yes.
Because Taika Waititi's not directing.
No, he's not. So I hope they continue like in a theme of like this, but like, his like, I'll tell you what, out of all the characters, Thor has had the best character arc. If you look at his entire character arc,
out
of all of them,
from the first Thor to
all of them,
Endgame to then to Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
So again, just think about this, and then going into losing the eye at the end of this movie to being basically the principal character of Infinity War, and then in Endgame, he's the one who becomes obviously starting off as Fat.
He's
Thor
literally at the height of his powers.
Yeah,
could be most likely the strongest Avenger at that time.
Yep,
and then he basically kind of loses it all.
Yeah, he goes through depression. He actually
makes him a human character.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Still funny though.
Yeah, hysterical. Because
what do you think's coursing through these veins? Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz. You look like melted ice cream. Fucking Christ.
I don't know what he says. So when you're in the thing when he's walking around, it's like, "Keep up, Lebowski." Or whatever.
Yeah. Oh God!
Some good Endgame quotes.
Oh, they're fantastic. Oh man. Anyway, but I think Thor had the best out of all the characters, the best character arc.
I would say so.
He went from being serious to like from like a father who wanted to be this person, and he realized that he tried following it, and then he's like, I wanted to branch out and kind of be his own person, which he does in the movies he shows. He realizes as he's meeting the other characters and realizes to meeting these humans, I can actually be someone, which happens in the first movie. He falls in love in the second movie. He realizes he's becoming more human. It's that, and then in his third movie that happens, and then he goes through the Avengers and stuff like that. Becomes more and more human. He starts getting in that other side. Happens in Thor and Ragnarok. He starts trusting and stuff like that, and then he goes through all the other
all the emotions of the
that.
struggle that he's gone through, and losing his mom, losing his dad, having to kill his sister.
Yeah.
He's just an emotional wreck.
Yeah.
the depression of everything, and thinking he's the one why they failed in Infinity War. So
Yeah. He thought he can save it, and he just finally realized he finally cracks when the entire half the entire universe is gone. He thought it was because of him, and he finally just cracks after all that, and then he hit rock bottom, and then he comes back and he realizes he can redeem himself. That was great. He gets back in shape in 4. Gets a little too crazy. Anyway. Moving on.
Jesus, it's fucking
Thank you for the segue, because if you were to, I would say that wouldn't be the next one, but you know what? We'll come back to this question. So if you were to have a beer with one of the characters, who would it be? Since you segued into that one,
Doctor Strange.
So he's filling
Unlimited beer.
Yeah.
He's not my beer Olympics partner, but I'm having a beer with him.
Yeah.
I would definitely say would want to hang out with Korg and
I
Thor.
think I think you said the Grandmaster's assistant over there, huh?
Korg and Thor would definitely be the best time because they're gonna fucking make you laugh all night long. Grandmaster, it's gonna be some sort of sick orgy going on, and I may not survive.
Yeah, because you know what?
It's his birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
It would probably be better on to be that night, because I think any other night you might be in the arena and you like become the next Doug. Like, guess what? You're the next Doug.
I'll be the new Doug.
You're like, no. Okay, so are they on your team for the Beer Olympics?
Oh, Thor.
Thor would be. Yeah, the axe throwing event, obviously.
It's like a bullseye every time.
There are a lot of axe throwing beer events.
It's on fucking
Is it on the Ocho?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It is.
God, I didn't know
Fucking
that.
crazy.
All right, sounds good. All right, so back to the previous question. If you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself?
I bet it all on the God of Thunder. I fucking got cheated out of it by the fucking.
I bet it all on Doug.
Oh yeah, on the Coliseum. You have at the Coliseum. That's over there.
And my unfortunate thing, because I couldn't pay it, was Melt.
Either that or you're a prisoner with a job.
Yeah.
The other.
Kev, I thought you'd be one of the scavengers that found.
And then got shot right afterwards.
Like, oh fuck, we finally got our score. We got a guy. We can get in the Coliseum.
There's a scoreboard in here. I can take it with me.
A new score. That's right. You got a new scoreboard. Hold on, we haven't got to that question yet.
I didn't pick the scoreboard for this movie.
Oh man.
No, I'm just one of the guys who bet on the God of Thunder, and then I probably jumped from Valkyrie's ship.
Where would I be? Yeah, I would actually be in the arena fucking betting in there. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be a fucking degenerate.
I would have made money on shit. God damn it! I keep forgetting his name. Korg. I would have bet on Korg.
Yeah,
he says he's been there for a while on the undercard, so he's got to know what he's doing.
He's always there.
He's made of rock. I don't know if you heard.
That dude's made of rock. He's definitely winning all the time. So, okay. So, all right. So, that's where we'll be there. Let's move on and. Where would you put the ancient boar inside this movie? Is it when they're like, I don't like that word.
No,
the S word.
I think it's funnier afterwards. I was gonna go with when Scourge is pretending or thinking he's about to execute the one random woman. Basically, I know he doesn't actually do it, but I'm still booing anyway.
Okay, I like that. Brian. Excuse me.
I kind of just want to have her in what the fuck is that woman's name?
The assistant.
I have no idea what her name is.
I want to have her in the same airplane as her, as she's in the same spaceship as she is, just booing her as she's driving her before she gets killed.
But so you have to eject from the spaceship first, then.
The ancient booer?
No, I said you. Or you want the ancient boer? You want the actual ancient boer ship?
Yeah.
So you want the ancient boer to die in the ship? Can she eject?
As long as she don't die.
Okay.
No.
Gotta give her the eject seat then.
She's immortal, the ancient boers.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
She's not dying. She's good. Okay.
Or she's there in her head. Boo! Every time she makes a turn. Yeah.
How about when the hammer breaks? Are we booing there?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good boo, actually.
Yeah.
That's some good booing.
Yeah, right. We forgot all about that. I just realized when the Hella just showed up on the screen, we're like, fuck. What about when the hammer boos? Boo! The hammer's broken. Yeah. Why not? Just throw it randomly there. Stuff like that. So
Later on, she's talking to Thor. Your true love lives.
She's got to wait until fucking Infinity War to do that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Endgame actually.
Yeah, Endgame. I'm
good.
still worthy.
That's fantastic. All right. Here we go. Tokyo Drift. So, we got it going. Is this when we're escaping? Through the anus?
The Devil's Anus. I didn't know it was called that. I mean, we've been talking about the scene for a bit. So when the Grandmaster, when they do the fireworks, it says, it's my birthday, just have this playing instead of whatever the fucking music is that's going on. So the other guard crashes while the music's playing also.
It's my birthday!
It's my birthday! And then right into Tokyo Drift.
I know, but I do like the fuck. It's so random. It's my birthday!
No, you can still say it's my birthday and then just
But
have
then
the
it
song
leads
play
into
afterwards.
them going into the. It's either that.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're keeping it up.
It was either that or when they're fighting in the Bifrost.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
at the beginning when they're going through.
Nah.
It's just Loki, Thor, and Hela, yeah.
Okay. I do like that song, though. That song fits.
But when they're fighting in Bifrost?
Yeah. In the beginning? Oh, in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, when they first meet Hela?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought about. Well, I meant. Oh, they meant at the end because there's still there's a
yeah.
There's the bridge, and then there's a Bifrost to go through. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay. In the beginning of the movie.
The Einstein-Rosen bridge?
Yeah, I got it. All right. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, fucking nerd. Nerds!
All right. So, what memorabilia would you take from the movie, Kevin? If it's not that scoreboard, what
Well,
are you taking?
was there even a scoreboard?
Yes, was there one?
I don't know if I actually saw a scoreboard when they were fighting.
Was it a name thing, like a name board at the arena? What the fuck was that thing?
I don't know.
Fuck, we got a fat. I thought it was. They showed briefly of something.
Anyway, I want the Bifrost sword.
Heimdall's
sword, yeah.
Okay. That's a good choice. That's a fantastic choice.
I like it. I think it looks cool. The only other thing I think
It's
of, I think
gigantic.
It'd be I don't have to swing it around. Just put it on the wall somewhere. It could be underneath my scoreboard. I was going to say that would be, interesting to have whatever little chunks of Mjolnir are left after Hela breaks it also.
Yeah.
But
That was one of my choices. The melting stick is one of my other choices.
Can you?
I don't know if I want the melting stick. I don't think I can trust myself with that thing.
That's actually pretty good. The melting stick.
I'm bringing that shit to work. Fucking a lot of people up.
I wanted a Grandmaster
But
ship.
then someone's going to have to clean it up afterwards, though. Just make sure.
Smell.
Yeah, just make sure you don't. Just make sure you don't met the janitor.
I want the Grandmaster ship. I'll fucking desensitize it.
That was another choice.
Sterilized, probably.
Yeah, I'll fucking sterilize that shit.
I want his DJ equipment.
Yeah, how fucking random is that? What are you guys talking about? Random fucking DJ shit. I forgot about that. As you thought about
I'll take one of these Hulk things. One of these Hulk heads.
Yeah, the fucking. You can make those paper mache. I bet one of my kids can make those for you.
Well, then tell her to fucking do it. Uncle Brian wants a paper mache Hulk face.
One of your nieces can make those for you. Next time in art class, they go, "Hey, could you make Uncle Brian a fucking paper mache Hulk?"
It's got to be big though. It can't be a little one.
All right, well, that's a lot of work. It'll take about a month.
Look at the size of that head.
Yeah, it's like enough. It's my.
That's a huge noggin.
But I can see your face. Not when I do this. You can't. All right, best hair. Chris Hemsworth with the haircut. Thor, fantastic, right?
So, if we're talking, so it's the one thing for hair in this movie. What is going on with Scourge's head? Is that tattooed on? Because there was one time when I looked at it, it looks like it's kind of elevated. So it might not be a tattoo. It might be like the most high and tight haircut possible.
Possibly.
If Scourge's head is actual hair, then that's the hair of the movie.
I don't know.
I think it's too easy to go with Thor pre-haircut. And I don't even know
Pre
if
and
good
post.
option.
Fucking
Yeah, post is still good too. I know they mentioned that I think when Valkyrie first goes, or is it the second time he goes back into the Hulk's little championship suite where they actually mention, like, oh, your hair looks good or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, if Scourge's hair is actual hair, that's what I'm going with.
Okay. I like that. Brian, your thoughts?
I think I just got to go Hulk. Not Hulk, Thor for his hair. I'm going pre and post.
No, I think pre. It looks a little unkempt. It's like, come on, man, you need to.
He's been through a lot.
Post, it looks way better. Surprise!
I mean, Loki's got some good hair.
Yeah. Loki has fantastic hair all the time. It's just. I forgot.
Just making sure.
After they capture him, he fucking throws shit on to make sure it's not a if. So. All right. Is there a life lesson of this movie? To make sure Loki's not a ghost? Throw shit at him every time you see him? Is that what the life lesson in this movie
I'm
is?
assuming the life lesson is supposed to be the equivalent of home is where the heart is that they keep going. It's like, oh, Asgard is wherever our people are.
Oh,
so
I
guess that's the life lesson.
I don't give a shit about that. What's our life lesson we're taking?
Oh, sorry.
Don't lose your hammer.
Don't lose your... Yeah. Oh my God, the hammer got you off.
When someone asks if you're a god, say yes. Oh, I know. Don't,
yeah, exactly.
Don't you know what it is? It's don't go through the devil's anus. That's probably a good thing.
Well, if you're gonna escape, you gotta.
I mean, you have to do that before you know it's called the devil's anus.
Right. So we each got a different lesson. I
don't get in the drinking contest with Valkyrie.
Yeah, that's a fantastic. She'll fuck you up, and then fuck you up even more with her fists.
Who can drink more, her or I don't know why it just popped in my head. The girl from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's a great question.
Remember in the beginning doing that drinking contest with the shots with those fucking giant Mongolians.
That's true. That's true.
Shitty Mongolian.
Yeah. You know what? It's a great question. I think she might.
It's probably Valkyrie.
Yeah, because she has that special fucking Valkyrie fucking like.
But then she stops drinking. She's basically sober the rest of the movies.
Yeah, but you know what?
She's drinking on the side. You don't know.
Yeah, she probably got a flash somewhere in her fucking. Like,
she's just not drinking as much as Thor at that point.
That's true. Yeah, she could definitely like take someone because you know what? Do you remember when they were? When was it?
It only comes down for supplies.
Do you remember when Remember Age of Ultron and they're like, and they're giving the World War II vets, Cap's friends, they're like, you know what, you don't want to drink this. This is a special like space mead.
Yeah.
Like, give it to me, your Sonny. And they're like fucked up off of like one shot.
Yeah, it was. What's his name? Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan Lee. That scene. Yeah, that's how they drink for like. There's no way that any human can handle it. So that's what drinking.
Cap did.
Well, yeah, because Cap is on steroids.
Superhuman.
So.
Everything special of you came out of a lab or whatever it was, or a vial. A vial, that's what it is. Yeah.
And then we find out he's just almost a god because he's got the powers of Thor.
Or he's worthy.
No, because he's worthy.
He's worthy.
He's worthy. That so he.
Are those eggs? They look like eggs.
Lord of the Thunder, I give this to you. All right. Final thoughts on Thor Ragnarok. Let's do this. Let's finish up this podcast. Final thoughts. Go ahead, Kevin.
Who's asking?
Who's asking?
I mean, I know you're asking, but who are you?
Actually,
that's what's going on right here now.
Yeah, I know.
Who's asking? Well, I know you're asking.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone else?
Yeah. So my final thoughts. Wait, did you say something else or no?
No, Korg is asking.
Oh, okay. What are we doing? No, like I said, I think this is one of the ones that I was late getting into the whole Marvel universe. It was definitely worth it seeing it for the first time and also seeing it a few times afterwards. Also, it definitely stands out as one of the best films. I think this and Guardians. This is 2017.
Yep, 2017.
And Guardians was 2014.
Yes.
Oh, it's a little bit of a gap in between them anyway. I think those are the two movies that lean into like the comedic effect the most, and it's probably why.
But also the two.
I feel like what a lot of people think about like superhero films, it's like they're action and they're kind of like over the top and stupid at times. But I think leaning towards having them be more comedic and interesting like that. I think there's moments of like comedic relief and also in like Infinity War and Endgame. I think that's why they work pretty well. Also, I think not being so serious all the time like helps these films. So, and obviously this one and Guardians take it. I don't want to say to the extreme. It works.
Yeah.
And it's weird that we would put those two. Most people would have them up there, and then Winter Soldier, which is not comedic really at all. It's just an action movie basically from start to finish. So I guess focusing less on superhero nonsense and more on other things probably helps.
Yeah.
If you're expecting to go to a superhero film and see superhero stuff, it's interesting to see them approach it in different ways.
Yeah.
Which is a long way of me saying
mix.
that's why it works for a movie. It's why I'm high on this movie. So
I pretty much agree with everything you're saying. I think it's a fantastic movie. I love Hemsworth as Thor. I think he's one of a perfect casting for this. Yeah, you can't picture really anybody else in this role. And I know they do have like some of the stuff in the beginning, like where Hiddleston tried to be Thor was one of the characters, possibility of it. And it's like it's like no, it's Hemsworth. When you see how big he is and what how much he put on weight to bulk up for all this stuff, and you're just like the way he plays it. And
we never talked about the scenes in the background. Let's do Get Help.
Yeah, Get Help.
Oh my God, someone!
My brother's dying. Get help.
Yeah.
He needs a.
But yeah, no, this was hands down the best Thor movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So embarrassing. Works every time. Classic.
And like we said, it's one of the top 5 movies that Marvel's made, and then this literally leads right into Infinity War. So
Was this the last one right before Infinity War?
I think so.
I don't remember. I know, obviously the first end credit
Black
scene.
Panther came out before Infinity War.
So I know, obviously, we didn't talk about the first end credit scene, but that's Thanos' ship, basically, which leads right into the start of Infinity War. Yeah.
So Black Panther was right before Infinity War.
Okay.
Correct. I'd have to agree.
But this was the end of 2017.
I have to agree. This movie was great. 18.9. I think I might have jumped up at the end.
I think he did.
So
I think it was 18.7 before, so still in the ballpark.
It's in the ballpark. But you know what?
It's still good.
It's still good. It's a little dirty. But you know what? It's good. So 18.9. Fantastic. Hemsworth. Yeah. Marvel, the people behind it, casted everyone perfectly for this. I can't picture anyone else being any other character other than what they are. So I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do with the rest of what's going on and the future holds for Marvel and what Robert Downey Jr. is going to do with Doomsday.
I am. The more that I see what they've been talking about, I think it's going to be good.
I know it's. I like. I know this is going to be good, but
it's getting to the point where now I keep telling you I still haven't seen Love and Thunder. I still haven't seen Guardians 3.
So now,
I know we've talked about this, but I know as that
doing yourself a service.
I know as we get into when they actually pick up into what it's leaning into, I know I'll get caught up on everything. 'Cause I need to know what's going on. So
you have to see Guardians 3.
I know.
And
It's really good.
So back into this movie, fantastic, amazing. It's my birthday,
and it's funny because he is the villain, but he doesn't act like a villain.
Is he really a villain? Because he's not. He's just the ruler of the planet.
And the good news is he doesn't lose at the end. It's a tie.
I'd say yeah.
He just wants to have a good time.
Yeah, he's not really a villain. He's an antagonist.
He's just trying to get it wet.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
when he's pouring out of that ship at the end with those 2 girls with him, you know what was going on in there before they got out there.
Exactly. Okay, so that's it for this podcast. Check us out, reelsbluesbros.com, on the social media, RB2 podcast. There we go. It's a weak burp. And thank you for joining us. And rate us on whatever you got, any listening platform that's there. Check us out all the other previous podcasts and see what's going on. So that's it. Stay tuned and cheers.